class is starting and I got a lot going on. Hello, pretty people. I got my Facebook family right here now. I see Instagram is in the building. Hello, gorgeous. Make sure you speak to me. I actually speak back. And so, yes, I want to know that you're in the building. So all you got to say is, hi, Jerusha, in the chat. And all you have to do is speak to me so I can see your beautiful faces. I'm live every Tuesday at 1:30. I know today is Monday, but I decided to share just like 5 simple business tips with you because I know those of you that are running with me in the 90-day sprint. Yes, I know you're like, Jerusha. I know I am on TikTok live for 90 days. So if you really want to join me, that's where I am for the 90 days. I just decided to join in my Facebook and Instagram family for this quick, simple business tips that I'm going to share with you. And so I didn't want you to miss out on that. So put 90 in the chat if you are a part of this 90-day sprint. And if you're joining me for the very first time and you're like, I don't even know what that means. Let me just tell you, for 90 days, we started on January the 3rd. So for 90 days, we're going strong. We're doing income producing activities. What's an IPA? An income producing activity. And so we're doing things to further our businesses. So it doesn't matter to me what you sell: lotions, potions, pots, pans, Tupperware, lashes, hair. I don't care. Services, financial, whatever it is, things that are going to push you further in your business. So it has to be massive action in a short amount of time because success loves speed. Write that down. Success loves speed. And so if you're building this momentum for 90 days, you're going to start seeing results. But the name of the game is fall in love with the process. Okay, don't look at the responses, right? The process is you're building more relationships every day. You're building more relationships every day. You're marketing, you're branding, you're showing up for 90 days. You're starting new conversations. You're offering your product every single day unless something happens, right? And so on TikTok, somebody said to me just now, he was like, well, what if you get sick during your 90 days? And I thought about this ahead of time. I was like, unless I'm in the hospital, but even if I'm in the hospital, if I have Wi-Fi, because I have a cell phone lifestyle, I could still go live in the hospital. And if I said, what if I lose my voice? I was like, I can put up signs. That's how committed I am. Okay. That's how committed I am to the 90 days. I was like, I'll just make signs if I can't talk and just give you the business tip of the day. And so, but it's going to happen. And so I'm just having the best attitude about this, that we are already, what's today's date? The 7th. So we are how many days in? Okay, let's see. We're 35 days in, 34 days in. We started on the 3rd, okay? And so I'm just like, we're excited. We're moving forward. Yes, it's already been challenges. Yes, I've already had obstacles that try to stop me. But hey, the enemy is a lie. He will not win. He will not win. Not today. So if you're joining me for the first time, put newbie in the comments below. Say, I'm a newbie. You're just now hearing the sound of my voice. Put newbie in the chat. And so do me a favor, if you watch the replay, this is important, put replay just so I know you watched the replay so I can see my stats and the analytics. That helps me out. And where are you living? Like, where do you reside? I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. So where do you reside? And I need you to get ready for your explosion. I need you to get ready to have an overflow of customers, have an overflow of business partners, because you are doing the work with me in these 90 days. And so I'm Jerusha Wiggins, motivational speaker, radio personality, and business coach in the direct sales business. And I help women start a business and my personal organization is going down. Or I help you build your current businesses online and offline. So I create what I call double threats. So if you want to be a double threat, hashtag double threat. Hashtag double threat. If you want to be a double threat, you want to know how to communicate effectively offline. That's how I built my business for years, like over a decade. Presentations, office meetings, lunches, dinner, face-to-face contact. That is what I did initially, became a part of the top 2%. And just a couple of years ago, let me tell you, 2017, 2018 is when I got serious online and I showed up live for the very first time. I was like, okay, this is what I need to do to go to my next level. And I consistently did that. So I post every single day. I market every single day. So you want to know how people have 100,000 followers and people have 200,000 followers? Because they show up. Okay. So you stay ready so you don't have to get ready. You better write that down. So you stay ready so you don't have to get ready, right? Nothing is preventing you from doing these things. Nothing except your own expectation. Nothing is preventing me from showing up for 90 days on TikTok, sharing what I know for sure. Okay. And so I was like, nothing is in the way, nothing except your own expectations. I'm expecting for this, right, to change other people's circumstances. I'm expecting to grow 100 online leaders in my personal organization. I'm expecting the best of the best out of this 90-day sprint. I'm looking forward to it. Okay. Now, write this down. I'll give you 5 things that you should be doing, right, to help you out, because some of you are like, okay, I'm posting. You got to obviously post good content. And you obviously have to be meeting new friends. Okay. But number 1, if you are on, it doesn't matter, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, it doesn't matter. You have friends or people that are following you or friending you, right? And so what I need you to do for you to sell every single day your product, offer that product every day, or offer your service every day, you're going to go on their pages and you're going to love on their page. You're going to ask how they're doing. That's it. You got to start conversations every day. And so you are not like, how you doing? But you want to go to their page, love on their page, go in Messenger or the DM or private message, whatever you want to call it, right? And then you want to say, hey, I was just on your page. How's everything going? Or how's the family? Or how are you doing? Connect with those people that are in your so-called friend list. Okay. Every single person, most of you probably haven't even talked to the person about your services. You have insurance, you have finance, you have whatever it is. You haven't even told them. You think just because you post, that's enough. It is not enough. Okay. It's not enough just to post and pray. It's not enough. You've got to build relationships. So write that down. You're going to ask how they're doing. You're going to start a conversation. Now, I believe you can do this. Don't be afraid to talk to people. Most of you, the reason why you don't do it, you're afraid of rejection and you're afraid of people, but you want to build a people's business. Now, how can you build a people's business if you don't talk to the peoples? Like, you guys are my people. You're the pretty people. The pretty people show up. Hashtag pretty people. I started talking to you. I started recognizing you. I started loving on you to build a relationship with you. Okay. Your confidence will build when you do it. Attitude gives you confidence, and confidence stimulates your ability to perform. Write that down. Attitude gives you confidence, and confidence stimulates your ability to perform. And so now that I do it over and over and over and over, it's building my confidence, and I'm able to perform on a daily basis for 90 days. So write that down. That's the first thing you're going to do. Simple business tip to jumpstart your Monday. The second thing you're going to do is, obviously I just said the second thing, but first you're going to say, how you doing? Second thing is really, you're reaching out. Now, this is a pro tip if you want to go the extra mile. Yes, you're doing it in Messenger. The money is made in Messengers. The building the relationships are made in Messenger. But this is something that you could do is, there's a voice recorder right there. So in Messenger, you can actually leave the voice. And so I'm a voice person, okay? And so I'm a voice person. I've heard people like, oh, I don't want to listen to somebody's voice, but it makes it real. Like, now you put my voice with the person that you see online, okay? And so if I left you a voice, Brenda, and I said, hey, Brenda, this is Jerusha. I was just on your page. How's everything going? You'd be like, oh, well, is that the person I just heard online? Okay, so if you want to be really unique, in my opinion, you can use that voice so they know it's real, it's not spam, it's actually you talking. And it also does something where the person feels like, well, I need to respond. Okay, so that's a little pro tip for those that want to go the extra mile. If you don't want to go the extra mile, then you just message with the text. But if you want to do that, like, I want to make these connections, I want to build stronger relationships, I want to have a big organization, you got to do something different that nobody else is doing. Now, out of all of you that are here, only a few are going to do that. So you have the advantage. You don't have any competition. You do not have any competition. So if I go to your page, Alicia, if I go to your page and I message you, hey, thank you for joining my live. This is Jerusha. How you doing? You're going to respond. Yes or yes. You're going to respond. So that's a little pro tip for those that are ready to go the extra mile. The third thing that I can tell you is, Third thing I can tell you, write this down. A pretty person is helping me out and putting this in the comments for me. You like putting these in the chat for me. I need you also. Many of you are building a team of people to work with or business partners. So if you're in network marketing and direct sales, you have, people that you have, that are part of your organization. You're going to reach out and connect with those team members. Like, you want to make sure you're reaching out to your mentor, your business coach, your upline. You want to make sure you're reaching out to your business builders. You want to make sure you're reaching out to your team. Now, if you're new and you're like, well, I don't have a team, even if you have one person, making sure you keep that relationship going, okay? You're going to connect with that person and just reach out and say, hey, do you need anything? Hey, do you have any questions? Hey, this is what we're doing today. Hey, this is a great post. Hey, you're going to reach out, because you got to stay connected to the people that you're building with. You got to stay connected with the people that are going to the top with you. You got to stay connected. You got to ask them, how you doing? How can I help you? You want to be involved with your team. Hey, that's your family. So my team is Leadership Express. That's my family. So I reach out to my family. I have a certain amount of people I reach out to on a daily basis to connect with those people. So you want those people that you're currently working with to know you care, okay? You are there to help them. You are there to push them. That's the third thing. Now, the fourth thing that you need to do, simple, for you to keep going in this 90 days, is follow up with past prospects. If you talked to her 6 months ago, a year ago, it's time to talk to her again. Excuse me. It's time to talk to her again. I'm going to say it again. Follow up with people. If you spoke to her past 6 months ago, that's last year, 6 months, 8 months, a year ago, you need to revisit that conversation. Write that down. You need to revisit that conversation. Stop procrastinating. You know you spoke to her, but that was so long ago, she forgot. She forgot about your Zoom. She forgot about your presentation. She forgot you probably was in business. She forgot because it's not a priority for her. So you can revisit that conversation and follow up. You really need to fight this 90 days. You need to fight yourself. Every single day, you're fighting that procrastination. Every day, you're fighting that laziness. Every day, you're fighting that negativity. Every day, you're fighting yourself to manage yourself with time, because you can't manage time. You can only manage yourself. Every day, you're fighting that fear. Every day, you're fighting the enemy. Every single day in this 90 days, you wake up, you're ready to fight. You're not getting ready. You're ready. Because you know what's going to happen every single day. Something is going to try to stop you from doing these simple things that I just told you to do. So you're going to wake up and say, you know what? I'm not lazy. I did the affirmations that I'm so productive. Every day you need to be talking to yourself, fighting yourself, because it's you against you. It's every day you look in the mirror like, girl, it's me and you today. What are we going to do today? Every day you're fighting yourself. And the fifth thing that I can tell you, okay, is always be asking when you reach out to those previous people that you've spoken to 6 months, a year ago, right? It's time to revisit those conversations. You want to always be asking, who do you know? We don't do this enough, right? Every person in your cell phone, put in the chat for me, participate, put in the chat for me. Approximately, I read this, the average person has 100 people in their cell phone. How many people y'all got in y'all cell phone? The average person has more than 100 people in their cell phone. They do know people. So this thing, I don't know anybody. Yes, you do. You do know people. So I think it might be the way that you're asking. Now, if you follow me before, you know I don't use the word referrals because people get amnesia for some reason. If you say referrals, they all of a sudden, I don't know anybody who breathes. I don't know anybody who actually eats. Like, they get amnesia. If you say, hey, can you give me a referral? They don't know anybody, right? But we already know the average person has more than 100 people in their cell phone, so they do know someone, right? So what I do is I always say, well, who do you know? Those are my keywords. You can write that down. I'm like, well, who do you know that wants to start eating healthier? Well, who do you know that wants to learn how to monetize social media and make money online? Well, who do you know? I just ask, well, who do you know? Like whatever your product is, whatever your product does, right? You want to fill in the blank. I don't know what your product is, but you want to ask, well, who do you know that's looking for a more eco-friendly lifestyle? Well, who do you know? That's if you sell, healthy cleaning products or whatever your business is. Well, who do you know? And if you have a business or a service, or insurance or whatever, like who do you know that needs coverage? Well, who do you know? It's a lot of who do you knows. And so this way they're like, who do I know? A lot of times everybody knows everybody wants to make more money. So it's very difficult for me to believe if I said, who do you know that wants to make extra money or have a side hustle or wants to earn a six-figure income from home? If you say nobody, okay, you just don't want to be helpful. At the end of the day, you just don't want to share. At the end of the day, you don't want to crown her. And we crown people over here, okay? And so we're part of the pretty people. We crown people. And so we want other people to win too. So if you ask me, who do you know that wants to make extra money? Or if I say to you, if you got started in my organization and I say to you, we're going to the top. I'm going to help you build your business. I'm going to help you travel the world with me. I'm going to help you become debt free. And then I say, well, who do you know in your circle that would like to be debt free? If you say nobody, girl, we're going to need to change your circle because there's somebody that you want to take with you to the top. Typically, people name the first 5 people that come to mind. Their sister, their mom, their cousin, like the closest people. So that's why you ask, well, who do you know? If we're going to be traveling in the world right now, you and I, because we're going to build a big business, you're going to earn 6-7 figures, whatever it is. We're going to start traveling together. Who do you know that you would travel with? Like, who is that person? Name 3 people right now we can take with us. Those are the 3 people. So I want you to get in the habit of asking if it's a no-go for them. They say, oh, no, thank you. I'm not interested. I got my own thing going on. Great. Who do you know? Write that down. Who do you know then? And so this way, you already know, well, it's 100 people in your cell phone, you know somebody. And so I just encourage you to do those 5 simple things. The 5 simple things. Thank you for putting this in the chat for me. I appreciate that. You are helping me out today. So she said, repeat. Okay, ask how they're doing. That means go to their page, love on them. If you heard me before, I'm big on loving on people. Deposit, 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 deposit before you get a withdrawal. So I'm big on you love, 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 love. Then you can ask how they're doing. Number 2 was you're going to reach out to people, obviously in Messenger if you're online. If you have their cell, text or whatever, but I gave you a pro tip, voice message. You can use your voice. Open your mouth. Open your mouth. You can do it. The third thing I said was connect with your current team or your business builders, your partners, whatever you call them in your organization. Connect with those people and ask those people, how can I help you? What do I need to do for us to win? Okay, this is an us page for us to win. The 4th thing that I said was follow up with people that you haven't spoken to in 6 months, a year. You told them a while ago. Let's revisit that conversation. And the 5th thing that I said was, who do you know? Start asking when they say no, thank you. Who do you know? Was this helpful? Yes or yes? Did you get all 5? It's like, you got all 5. Yes, 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 yes. Let me know you got all 5. How many people are in your cell phone? I asked a question. Write it down. Most people have more than 100. Let's test the theory. Is that true? Let's see. How many people you have in your cell phone? Yes, yes, yes. How many? Okay. So she's like, I'm counting. You know how to use your phone. You can look and it'll tell you how many people your phone. But let's go with the theory that Google is correct. Okay. The average person has that many people. So there's always somebody to talk to, right? Even if you have to offer them something, that's totally fine. If they're going to give you 5 to 10 names and numbers, you can certainly offer them a gift card or whatever if your product discounted, if they purchase from you, you can always incent that person, but you definitely want to find out who they know so you can build your business. Okay. I need you to do that today. Today is your day. So those are my 5 little tips that I wanted to share with you that I need you to start doing today. You are courageous enough. You're beautiful enough for the place you're ultimately supposed to be at in life. And you got to know that. You got this. This 90 days is just starting. Just imagine all the volume you're going to have. Just imagine all the productivity you're going to have. Just imagine all the people that you're going to help with your product and your service and your opportunity. So just imagine, just by you showing up every single day doing simple things, income producing activities, you're about to change the world. There's no secrets to success, only systems to success. Write that down. It requires systems. You've got to have a daily system. Okay? So do me a favor, put in the chat if this was helpful, hashtag helpful. If this was helpful for you, hashtag helpful. Yes, yes. Got to have systems in place. Yes, systems. Save yourself time, energy, and money. Write that down. That's the acronym for system. Save yourself time, energy, and money by having successful systems. A part of my 90-day system is showing up every single day on TikTok, and including those that are here on Facebook and Instagram. Every day I have a system. Every day I know I'm coming to share motivation, inspiration, and business tips. I have a system of the times. I have a to-do list. Systems. Okay. I don't wake up and wonder what I need to do. I know exactly what I need to do. Yes or yes? Was that helpful? Say yes, Jerusha. I appreciate you. If you want more of this goodness, guess what? I'm live she said helpful, hashtag helpful. 378 people. She has 378 people in her cell phone. Yeah, I think I have about 1,000. I don't know. It's a lot of people in my cell phone. So yes, so that theory is true. Have you spoken to every single person in your cell phone? Probably not. Those are your people. They're in your cell phone. Ask. All you're doing is asking. It doesn't cost anything to ask. You want to build a big business, but you don't want to talk to the people. So we're going to change that today. Yes or yes? All right. Well, I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow. 1:30 is going down. Yes. Let me know that you're in the building. Hashtag replay. If you watch the replay, I appreciate you. Oh, she said, oh, I'm late. That's all right. No, I'll be a little bit longer on TikTok. So you're totally fine. So I'll see your beautiful faces tomorrow. Make sure you follow. That way, when I go live, you get a notification. You don't want to miss this goodness. I'm sharing with you all this greatness because I want us to win. We are growing together. Growing with you in 2022. That's what we're doing. Growing with you in 2022. Hashtag pretty people. You're my pretty people. I'm just thankful that grace and mercy follow me. I'm Jerusha Wiggins, and I see you on the page. Have a great day.